Okay, come with me. You remember coffee is for closers, right? Couldn't be a more dangerous thing to say. In my opinion, the reward is not for the closing. The reward is for the process. It's about making connections. One of the most lost skills in sales is listening. The beauty of listening is that people share all the problems that they're suffering from. Coffee is not for closers. It's for people that respect the process, that work hard, that go through the motions, that do the listening, and that provide the service. And by listening, we can accomplish a couple of things. Number one is to let them vent, to know that they have a partner, someone that will be there for them to address their concerns. The second thing is to provide a blueprint so that we can address their problems with the value proposition. So I don't say always be closing. I say always be consulting. Maybe even consider green tea over coffee. Buyers love to know that people that are selling the goods and services that they're buying are listening to their needs, because that creates a relationship. It allows the buyer to come back, to upgrade, to buy more, to get add-ons within a business relationship to continue to solve their problems. So the gold is in the follow-up, right? No, I don't think so. Following up is not like doing push-ups. At some point, you get a negative reaction. You get diminishing returns because people start to get irritated. In fact, they want to push you away. There's a Confucius philosophy, which I think is so relevant for sales. Intelligent person doesn't have to speak. Ignorant person speaks a lot. Follow-up is not just about bumps and nudges and floating a message to the top of the inbox. Following up is about continuing to provide value, to see how they've evolved, to see what problems they're going through, to see how you can address those concerns and needs on a continual basis. So the gold is not in the follow-up. The gold is in the value that you provide, where you have zero expectations in return. One of my best learnings in sales was the first job that I ever had in high school. People in sales can make a lot of money because there's risk and reward, and it's such a crucial job for a company to drive the revenue. The problem here is when people put greed over empathy. In this day and age, as a salesperson, greed rarely attracts us what we want. What works is the consultative role. It's the empathetic approach. It's actually and legitimately understanding the problems that people are going through so that you can figure out viable solutions. The beauty of the abundance mindset states that there is enough sunshine to go around. There's enough prospects, there's enough leads, there's enough people to make things happen. When we root ourselves in an abundance mindset, the world notices. Why are the people that are most successful in our society with the most amount of resources the ones that suffer from the deepest and most challenging mental health issues? The answer is lack of balance. When people start to focus on how much they can grow, how much money they can make, most of the times what they're doing is they're not realizing that they need balance. They need mindfulness. Every additional responsibility or material possession that they have in their life, it needs to be counterbalanced. Balance takes time. As you go on your journey, don't forget to invest into your mental health. Talk to a therapist, speak to friends, try daily meditation with good rest. Do not forget about healthy diet and exercise. If you can attain that balance, you'll notice the results, and people around you will notice it too and gravitate towards you. And I think one of the hardest ways to evolve as a sales leader is to think about the long-term play. It's to think about the process like a marathon, not like a sprint. And what that does is it allows us to root ourselves in relationships, not just conversions. Conversions can come and conversions can go, but relationships means recurring clients with low churn rates, with high recommendations, and just generally speaking, happier customers. And if we have happier customers, it means we're happier, and the process just continues and continues. Stay with me on the long play, not the short one. One of my best learnings in sales was the first job that I ever had in high school, which was selling shoes. I worked at a shop called Wild Pair at the Northridge Mall, and my boss at the time told me one of the most important things that I could learn. What she told me was that when people are down and out, they look down because they're not in a good place. When you sell someone shoes, you give them something that they can look at. When they look at their feet and they see a pair of shoes that they love, it might bring them joy. It might bring them happiness. What she taught me was that if they're wearing a pair of shoes that look good and feel good, it might turn their day around. I had the power to bring happiness to someone. I've taken that lesson with me for my entire life, because at the end of the day, really what we're selling is happiness. It's allowing people to solve their problems. It's to get rid of struggles and pain points, to save people time, make more money, spend more time with their loved ones, and ultimately be happier. Please consider subscribing for more content like this. And if you have anything to share with us, please leave us a comment.